Hello everyone, welcome back to Bhaskar Blockchain Technology. If you are starting your Azure Data Engineering journey, one of the first service you need to understand is the Azure Storage Account. In today's video, I will show you how to create a storage account in the Azure Portal. Okay, so explain the important configuration options and discuss where it's used in real world project. Whether you are preparing for Azure interviews or any certifications or building Azure Data Factory or Databricks project, this video will help you to build a strong foundation. Okay, so let's get started guys. So guys, here this is the portal. You can see here this is the portal, and in previous session I already showed you how to create a resource group. Okay, resource group is very important, so if you haven't watched this video yet, please watch that video. Okay, so first when you log into the portal, so here you will go all services, okay, favorites, and you can see here storage account. Click on here. So we are going to create now storage account. Okay, so before that I want to tell you one thing. So what is an Azure storage account? So a storage account is the primary Azure resources used to securely store and manage data in the cloud. Okay, so it provides a unique namespace for your data and gives access to Azure storage services. Okay, so we'll see later uses of an storage account. Okay, first we are going to create an storage account. So to create a storage account, first you have to click on create. Okay, so currently I am using that Azure free subscription. Okay, you can see here Azure subscription 1. This is the free, and if you are using the paid version, then it will show here pay as you go. Okay, so I am using the free subscription as of now. And a resource group, see automatically it's coming resource group. Okay, if it is not coming, then you have to select. If you are not creating resource group, how to create the resource group, I already made video, please watch that video. Okay, so in last video I have created this resource group. VHAS means Bhaskar, my name. In short I have written data engineering, and RGM is resource group. So you can keep any name, okay, like that. So next is storage account name. Okay, so storage account name, a globally unique name for your storage account. Okay, so it must be 3 to 24 characters, only lowercase letter and numbers are allowed. So I am creating one storage account name, Bhaskar storage account. Bhaskar storage account. Okay, this is my storage account name. Then a region. Okay, you can select your any region actually, but this regions, the Azure data center where your data is stored actually, examples like Central India, East US, West Europe. So choose a region close to your users or applications to reduce the latency. Okay, so I am selecting here that is Central India. Okay, you can select East US also, West Europe also, South India also you can select. Okay, so I am selecting because it is close to our it is close. Okay, so guys, what next? So this is very important. Okay, just remember that one. So you have to go step by step. What when you create this storage account, you have to go to step by step. Okay, so the closest I have selected the closest region. Okay, so this is the closest region I have selected. Next, what is asking? Primary services. So here primary services, you can select what you can select here. See the drop down, Azure Blob Storage or Azure Data Lake Storage. We'll select this is the primary storage. Okay, then performance. Okay, so guys, performance here, it is let it be standard only. We'll go with standard only. Okay, so it generally determine the storage performance. Okay, standard. Okay, so we'll go with storage only. So next, redundancy. Okay, so redundancy determines how Azure copies your data for durability and availability. Okay, so there are multiple redundancies there. Just remember all this point. Locally redundant service, it is for low cost options with basic protection against server rack and driver failure, recommended for non-critical scenarios. Zero redundant storage, intermediate options with failover capabilities in a secondary regions, recommended for backup scenarios. Zone redundant storage, intermediate option with protection against data center level failures, recommended for high availability scenarios. That zero zone redundant service storage, the optimal data protection solutions that includes the offerings of both GZRS and ZRS. Okay, recommended for critical data centers. So guys, here LRS is a locally redundant storage, store 3 copies in a single data center. Okay, it is the lowest cost and best for development and testing. Zone redundant is stores copies across 3 availability zones. Okay, in the same regions. Okay, so better protection against data center and failure. Here cost is little bit high. Okay, then zero redundant stores 3 copies in the primary region and 3 copies in the secondary region. Okay, it is good for disaster recovery. Okay, so it is a cost is very high. Then zero zone redundant, it combines zone redundancy and zero replications. Okay, so highest availability and durability, so it is cost is means high. So for better options, we now see I am creating the Azure subscription. Okay, free Azure subscription. So it is okay, I can go with zero redundant also. Okay, it is cost is high, but I can go with because I am getting the credit. Okay, free credit I am getting from Microsoft. So I can go, but when you pay if you go for pay as you go, then you have to select this one, locally redundant. Okay, you select this one, storage. So these are the option in interview also ask. Okay, so just go through it once. Then we'll go to the next tab. Next is advanced. Okay, just a minute, checks everyone whether it is correct or not. Okay, I've selected performance, redundancy. Next go to advanced. So in advanced option, so Azure Blob Storage, these are settings. There is some settings is there, very important settings. Okay, so enable hierarchical namespace. Okay, just a minute. Okay, next is networking, data protections. So here you have to click on here. Okay, hierarchical namespace. Click on here. Access tier will be hot only. What are the different access tier is there? Hot, cool and cold. So hot means frequently access data, higher storage cost and lower access cost. Okay, cool means infrequently access data, lower storage cost, higher access cost. Okay, so next is cold. Cold means available in many regions. Okay, rarely access data, kept for longer periods. Okay, kept for longer period, lower storage cost and then cool. higher retrieval cost. Okay, so long-term archival storage, lower storage cost, highest retrieval cost, and data must be rehydrated before use. So here guys, one thing remember, so when you select this access tier, always go with hot only. Okay, so this is very important. Next is we have selected that hierarchical namespace. Okay, so hierarchical namespace means what? So enable, why we are enable hierarchical namespace? Used to enable Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Okay, used to enable Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Why use it? Required for Azure Databricks. Okay, it is required for, because Azure Databricks required for Azure Synapse, commonly used with Azure Data Factory, support folder and file system semantics. Okay, for data engineering, enable this option. Okay, it's important. So here is everything is fine now. Just a minute, let me check once. It is already selected. Azure files, no need to select here. There are settings which apply to Azure files. This is not required. Enable managed identity, this is also not required. Next option, required encryption in transit of NFS, required encryption in transit for SMB. This is, let it be transit for SMB. Okay, this is, let it be. The current combination of storage account kind doesn't support SMB multi-channel. Okay, so this current combination of storage account kind, performance of applications and location doesn't support encryption in transit for NFS. Okay, so hierarchical namespace we have already enabled here. Okay, and networking access, we are going to the next options. Let it be here. Okay, next we will go to networking. So networking, what option we have to select here? Enable public access for all network. Okay, enable public access. Okay, this is the enable, this is also already enabled for all networks. Okay, so next is, this is for learning purpose only. Okay, so don't miss these options. Okay, so network access, generally control who can access the storage account. Option include public access from all networks, then selected virtual network and IP address, and private endpoints. Okay, so already it is selected, so we are going with this option only. Okay, this is done. So the routing preference, let it be Microsoft network routing only. Yes. So data protection provide recovery features such as soft delete blobs, soft delete for container, point in time restore, and versioning. So it helps recover deleted or overwritten data. Okay. So here everything is okay only. I am not selecting anything. Let it be like this only. Then Microsoft managed cache encryptions. Okay, just a minute. Fine. Then go to security. Security also, let it be like this. Enable storage account key access. Okay, fine. Required transfer REST API. Okay. So performance, then fine. Okay, here everything is fine. No need to select here anything. Okay, so next go to encryption. Encryption is Microsoft managed keys MMK. This is the default. Okay, after this storage account is created. Okay, so we are going with these options only. Don't change here anything, because we are doing the lowest cost setup. Okay, so next text no need to here add here anything. Review and create. So it will take little bit time, just wait for this. It is validation in progress currently. Validation is going on. Okay, so here you can check all the options here. Okay, whatever we did you can check here once. Okay, enabled, disabled, manage keys, security transfers, enabled, public network access, scope enabled for all networks. Okay, fine. Then create it. Below you can see these options create. Okay, initializing deployment. So guys, what is the uses of Azure Storage Account? Okay, so it generally stores structured and unstructured data. Okay, so host files, images, videos, documents, and backup and logs. Okay, stores CSV, JSON, Parquet, and Delta files for data engineering. Okay, act as the data source and destinations for Azure Data Factory pipelines. Then integrates with Azure Databricks for analytics and ETL workloads. Okay, then support Azure Synapse Analytics, Azure Functions, and other Azure services. Okay, there are lots of advantages there. Okay, so it is deployment is completed. You can see here deployment is completed. Now go to resource. Okay, you can see here this is the main page of the storage account. Okay, so here what you can do is, just a minute. So I already mentioned you the what is the usage of storage account. Okay, so it offers encryption, access control, lifecycle management, and redundancy options. Okay, like LRS, okay, ZRS already we saw, right? The GRS and GZRS. Okay, so it provides scalable, durable, and highly available and secure cloud storage. Okay, and support blob storage, Azure files, queues, and tables. Okay, there are many uses of the storage account, so just go through it once. Okay, so what next? So we'll see now what to do next. You go to the data storage. See, this is the data storage container. Here option is there, container. Okay, here you can create one container. Okay, just give the container name, like what will be the container. Write your name is data files. Okay, data files container already name use something like data load. we'll see. This container must start with letters, numbers only. Okay, create. So we are creating a container. So inside this container we'll create one directory. Okay, add directory, input data, suppose input directory. Okay, earlier I created actually input data, create like that, save. So inside input data you can upload file. Okay, you can upload any file, click on upload. So right now I don't have any file, browse it and upload it. Okay, you can, it supports all kinds of file. Okay, like CSV, JSON, XML, all kinds of file it supports. Okay, like that you have to upload the file. Okay, this is very important, guys. So next is, already I told you what is the access uses of this storage account. And one more thing, we have enabled this hierarchical namespace, right? So in interview, the interviewer may ask, why do data engineers enable a hierarchical namespace? Okay, so what will be the answer? Because it convert Azure Blob Storage into Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Earlier we used Azure Blob Storage. Okay, now we are using ADLS Gen 2. So if you click this one, it convert Azure Blob Storage to Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Because Azure Data Lake Storage doesn't have capacity much to store the file. Okay, but Azure Data Lake can store any kind of files. Okay, so enabling directory structures, efficient file operations and compatibility with Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks and Azure Synapse Analytics. Okay, so this is the things, that is why we have to always click on enable hierarchical namespace. Okay, just remember this point. So these are the things you have to remember, guys, to set up this one, how to save your money. Okay, once you go with pay as you go model, right, then you have to you can create like this. You select all these options, then your cost will be less. So I hope you have understood, right? So if you haven't understood anything, any doubt, you can comment me also, so definitely I will reply. Okay, so that's it for today's video, guys. I hope now you understand what an Azure Storage account is and why it is important and how to create one in the Azure Portal. So if you found this video helpful, guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe to Bhaskar Blockchain Technology, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss my upcoming Azure Data Engineering, SQL, Python, Databricks and career guidance tutorial. Okay, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, so I will and I will be happy to help you. Okay, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.